this is the best place to deliver a baby. We've talked about it many times, but I don't think we would go back and change anything about our experience while we were in the hospital, leading up to the hospital, or after. We felt like we were really informed when we were leaving the hospital about what we should be doing, and the care was excellent while we were at the hospital.
Nurses in the OB department were exceptional, very patient. It was our first time, so a lot of anticipation, and with that comes anxiety. So they really explained things in a way that was easy to understand. They honored our learning preferences, and they were very patient and just talked to us step by step through the entire process. We came early in the morning. This guy wanted to come, so he came in about around 4 a.m. So they were very, they're ready to go, and they're very welcoming throughout the process. And then he was born just a little after 11 a.m. So.
And they're really compassionate. You can really tell that they care about what they do and they love what they do. And they also catered to me as a dad. They weren't just focused on mom and baby, but they were also focused on me, teaching me as well. And I loved what they did when they were handing off from shift to shift. They'd come in. Both nurses were there. They explained what they had gone through and what we could expect for the next 12 hours. So it was absolutely seamless. It was fantastic. Number one, it was very comfortable. That the nurses paid a lot of attention to me and to mom and baby, which was fantastic. I think they always came and checked in on us. They were checking in. We pressed the call light maybe twice in 2 days because they were always coming and checking on us. So they were proactively rounding, which was really nice. And then I would get to see all the nurses in the hallway, and they would check in with me while I was pushing the bassinet around the hallway, which was a really, really nice thing too. The bassinets here at Good Shepherd are the best. They basically roll without having to push them hardly at all when the brakes are off, obviously. But so I could walk for hours in the middle of the night with the baby walk while he was sleeping, and while I was letting her get a little bit of rest too.
I also like that it was very hands-on. So when we were giving him his first bath, Dad was part of that. They include him in all things, even breastfeeding. You know, he was knowledgeable about it because sometimes there was a lot going on for a mom, and I'm only retaining so much. So him being a part of it, which they encouraged, was very helpful as well. And
they let me come into the nurse's station while he was getting his first vaccines too, so I could be there with him. And again, they honored our wish of no, I think it was sugar water?
Yeah, no glucose.
No glucose during the vaccines, but I could be there to help console him a little bit. So.
I mean, I just can't say enough good things about the nursing care. Everyone was just so patient, especially with all the questions that we had, and you don't always understand things the first time around, so they had to repeat themselves because of me, and they were very patient. And
I think that's just part of their practice, was reinforcement, because we're new parents. They wanted to make the repetition really gets it into our brain so that we remember when we go home. So.
And him being a newborn, you know, he's eating every 2 hours, and we're up in the middle of the night, so even the night nurses especially too, were just, it could have been 2 p.m., could have been 2 a.m., it didn't matter. They were readily available and extremely compassionate and very patient, which we greatly appreciated.
Yeah. And it was great too to have the baby in the room all the time, so never having to be in the nursery, always staying with us at the bedside. So it got us ready for going home too. We felt comfortable when we got to go home because of all the classes and because of all the education.